Right now, you are moving at 230 kilometers every second in a circle around something you will never see. This is Cosmion. Point it at any question in the universe, and it will show you the answer, whether you can bear it or not. Tonight, we point it at the center of our own galaxy, at the thing every star in your sky is circling, at the black hole we live with. Its name is Sagittarius A star. It sits 26,000 light-years away behind veils of dust so thick that no telescope on Earth can simply look at it. 4 million suns, compressed into a point that would fit inside the orbit of Mercury. And here is the strange part. For most of human history, nothing seemed to be there at all. In 1974, 2 astronomers found a whisper, a single point of radio noise at the exact center of the Milky Way, smaller than anything had a right to be. It did not move. Everything else in the galaxy wheels and drifts. This point held perfectly still, like an axle. An axle has to be heavy, so astronomers did the only thing they could do. They watched the stars around it. For 27 years, 2 rival teams tracked a handful of stars in the innermost light month of the galaxy. What they saw should not be possible. Stars in that tiny region do not drift, they whip. One of them, called S2, swings past the dark point at 7,700 kilometers per second. At that speed, you would cross the Atlantic in under a second. That is 2.5% of the speed of light, a whole star thrown around a corner like a stone in a sling. Around nothing. The point the stars obey gives off no light at all. Add up those orbits and the answer falls out. Whatever sits there weighs just over 4 million suns, crammed into a space smaller than our solar system. There is only one object in physics that can be that heavy and that small and that dark. The 2 team leaders, Reinhard Genzel and Andrea Ghez, shared the Nobel Prize for it in 2020. Ghez was only the 4th woman ever to win it for physics. The certificate is polite. What they actually proved is that we live in the gravity of a monster. So the next question was obvious and completely mad. Could we photograph it? You cannot see the center of the galaxy. Invisible light, the dust between us swallows it whole. 1 photon in 10 billion gets through. But radio waves pass through dust as if it were glass. And if you could build a radio telescope the size of planet Earth, you could resolve the shadow itself. So that is what they build. 8 observatories on 4 continents, from Spain to the South Pole, all staring at the same point on the same nights, their recordings stitched together by atomic clocks. One run produced more data than the internet could carry. They flew the hard drives across the world on passenger planes. One telescope with a lens as wide as the world. There was a problem. The team had already photographed a black hole at the heart of another galaxy. One more than 1,000 times heavier than ours. Ours turned out to be harder. Sagittarius. A star is small, and the gas at its edge completes a lap in minutes. Photographing it is like photographing a spinning coin in a sandstorm through a wall. It took 5 years of processing to freeze that blur into a single image. And in May 2022, humanity opened the envelope. This is it. A ring of orange light around the circle of perfect black, the shadow of our own black hole. That darkness in the middle is not a surface. It is the event horizon. Everything you have ever seen in the night sky orbits the point inside that shadow, including you. Now for the uncomfortable part. Sagittarius. A star is quiet. It eats almost nothing. A trickle of gas, the occasional unlucky asteroid. 99% of the gas that falls toward it never even goes in. It blows the meal away. As black holes go, ours is starving. But it is not asleep. Every single day, its edge flickers with flares we can watch from Earth. Something falls in, and the horizon lights up. And it has been loud before. 2 million years ago, it erupted hard enough to blow bubbles of gamma-ray fire 50,000 light-years tall. They are still there, towering above and below the galaxy, and we only noticed them in 2010, hiding in plain sight across half the sky. Our ancestors were already walking upright when the center of the sky caught fire. One day, it will happen again. In 2014, the world's telescopes turned to watch a gas cloud called G2 skim right past the horizon. It survived, this time. Sooner or later, something will not. A star will be pulled into a thread of light, and the quiet axle of the Milky Way will turn back into an engine. If that troubles you, hold on to this. 26,000 light-years is a safe distance. The monster cannot reach us. It never could. And in a strange way, it is the stillest thing you know. Continents drift, stars burn out. The dark point at the center of everything just waits, while the whole galaxy turns around it like a wheel. Since the sun was born, it has completed about 20 laps. Every human who has ever looked up was circling it. Everyone who ever will be too. We spent 50 years proving it was there, and then we looked it in the eye. That is what this channel is for. If you want to be here when the lens turns again, subscribe. Because next time, we are pointing it at our own back garden. 8 planets. One question: how fast does each of them kill you? The countdown is already waiting.